Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to your VIP defense. And now, if you remember rightly, last time we had ourselves a lovely bit of a shrimp party, and we were defending these 10 T-Rexes here. Avian kind had built themselves embryos of dinosaurs, and the Egyptians wanted to come take it back. So it's your task here, using the animal forces that you have, to try and take them all out. So let's kick off our first battle as we continue on from the last time. How are you all this evening, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you are well. Hello, Jacob. Hello, Mitz. Hello, Brandon. Hello, Fig Jam. Hey, Chris. Hey, boy. How are you all doing this evening? Good. Excellent. What's happening tomorrow, Jacob? Why can't you wait? Good to hear, Brandon. Hey, Fig Jam. Oh, I don't know if you had a chance, Fig Jam. I posted a few pictures in the Discord of the new map working on, and it's got your idea in there about the fuel trucks. So, oh, of course it is, Jacob. It's a good job I already said happy birthday. Yeah, the Game Awards tomorrow. Oh yeah, Cyberpunk could be announcing something new, couldn't it? Hey Stefan, long time no see. How are you doing? Absolutely no problem, mate. Glad you enjoy. Hey Harry. I love how we picked ostriches once and decided never vote for it again. Do I play Cyberpunk, boy? I absolutely love Cyberpunk, the video game, and the board game. Cyberpunk is absolutely fantastic. What a great game. So I think I've got like almost 400 hours in it now, something like that. Maybe between 300 and 400 hours I've got in it at the moment. And I still have not explored everything. I've still not completed everything. It's insane how much is actually in that game. But I think it's also because I'm a massive fan of, like, the Cyberpunk universe. Like, just that sort of Blade Runner kind of feel. I love things like Ghost in the Shell, things like that. Just that dystopian cyberpunk future where, you know, human augmentation is a thing and people hack your robotic parts and make you punch yourself in the face. Stuff like that. Love that kind of stuff. To play Dying Light? No, unfortunately not. It's just, I don't know, I always found it a bit cheesy. I played the first one, I think it was. Yeah, the one that was Ghazi in it and his mum. I played that one, whichever one that one was. When he helped out Ghazi and he had his mum there and it's like she was dead and... But yeah, I played that one and I just, yeah, I felt it a bit too cheesy for me. I had the same problem with Dead Island. I always felt that was a bit cheesy. By the way, Harry, congratulations on the 3 months. Oh, I don't know if he's with us here in the chat at the moment or not, but a big shout out to, I think it was CG48. He is our first official super supporter, ladies and gentlemen. So a massive shout out to him. Thank you very much. So how are we doing over here now? It does look like, so yes, that was correct. We had these guys on hold, didn't we? Because they've got the superior range to the Egyptian spearmen. And yeah, they are just absolutely leveling them out at the moment. It is a shrimp cocktail, although someone might be crying Bloody Mary at the moment, who knows. We've got some fantastic Blood Lake action on the go. I love how these Egyptians are just going flying through the air. It's one of my favourite things in this game, always has been. Just things flying through the air. Sounds that they make. Is the sound alright for you guys? Can you hear the game sounds? Yeah, Jacob, the Gates of Hell / Call to Arms videos are doing really well. Unfortunately, it's this game that bombs for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, videos like this only seem to get a couple of 100 views. But the Call to Arms ones get at least 1,000 views on them normally, so yeah. So I might actually be dropping Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator from normal videos. We'll still be doing live streams of it, of course. We'll still be doing these live streams no matter what, because I enjoy doing these, believe it or not. I like setting up crazy defences and crazy attacking armies and seeing if you guys can defeat them. So we will be continuing with the live streams of Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator, but I don't think I'll be making many more videos on it, at least until mods come out or until we get some new content or something like that, because it just feels, I don't know, it's really hard to make something dead interesting when it's just a video for people to watch, because I feel like a lot of people have seen everything. Whereas with this, it's I think this is more interactive, so it gets a bit more of a pass, if you know what I mean. It's not like the videos. Yeah, exactly, something funny. Yeah, no one else does anything like this, so... Whereas the videos, there's lots of people just spamming out loads and loads of Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator videos, and quite frankly, I think some of theirs are better than mine. So... But as far as Call to Arms goes, I have not seen really many people... I don't think I've actually seen anyone do anything crazy in it. Like, people do lots of realistic scenarios and endless attack waves and stuff like that, but no one does, like, anything crazy where they just, let's see how much destruction, let's push the game engine to its limit, let's see what we can do. Let's see what kind of crazy concoctions we can come up with. Hence why I liked Fig Jam's suggestion of nothing but fuel trucks going against the defense and seeing if the fuel trucks can win. It's already in the works. I'm setting up a proper 1v1 map where we can just... People can put in the comments what they want to do, and we'll make absolutely crazy matches together. Mantis shrimps have blue blood. You know what? Actually, I think it might be a glitch on this map, because I haven't seen it on any other map, and this map has a totally different lighting to all the other maps. I don't know if you noticed, but it's got a very much more red haze to the area than all the other maps, and I'm wondering if it's something to do with that. Like, some of it just catches the shade wrong. I mean, look at that. That's technically Egyptian blood. So I think it's just broken. There you go. Something funny. Exactly my point. Even, it looks, I'm not being horrible, but it looks like even Captain Cigar at this point is struggling to keep people interested in UBs. I mean, don't get me wrong, his videos are bob on, as always, but it looks like the audience is definitely waning over time. I think the game might have just been released too early. I think that's what they've done. The game was definitely not in enough state to be released. They should have just made us wait and sucked it up, and then released in a full state. I think that would have been the best thing for them. Because it feels like a lot of the hype will have died by the time they get the game finished now. Who knows though, who knows? Interest could renew. Let's have a look how we're doing at the back line over here. My god, look at all these Egyptians piling up. Yet again, it does look like the shrimps are pretty much starting to clear out the rear attacking force here. I mean, look at this. They've actually stopped them here. Though I do think, don't they start getting continuous reinforcements? Yeah, I think eventually they all do start pathing round this way again eventually, so we'll have to see. No, I don't think the mantis shrimps give out green blood in this. Yeah, look, it's pretty much red. It's always red. I don't think there is different colours of blood in this game. I think there's only red blood. This front line, though, holds out absolutely amazingly. 120,000 kills so far, ladies and gentlemen. Blood for the Blood Goth. I love that. Oh, that is way better than Blood for the Blood God. Blood for the Blood Goth. Them damn Goths. Sitting there with the makeup, the long trench coats, listening to heavy metal. Damn Goths. The tanks do bleed red just like in real life. You know, that is really funny because obviously a lot of tanks do bleed red when they explode, because all the brake fluid and stuff like that and all the pneumatic fluid goes everywhere, and it tends to be a red colour. It's just really weird. Like, so if you're watching Ukrainian combat footage and stuff like that, when you see them take out a BTR, if it hits it in the right place, so like on the side, you'll see like a load of red liquid leak out of the vehicle. It's just really strange to see. Like, that vehicle's bleeding. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. They managed to catch themselves a little bit of a break here. No, it's not normally the soul. You've got to think what kind of round hits a vehicle like that. It's an armoured penetrating round. It doesn't tend to fire shrapnel, and it's not high explosive. It's designed to penetrate armour and cause disruption to equipment on the inside. It'll kill the troops, don't get me wrong, if it hits something explosive on the inside and catches fire, or if it hits the troops directly, it'll catch fire, but penetrating shells really are exactly that. They will penetrate through armour. It is very much possible to survive being directly hit by a penetrating round. It's the rounds that penetrate and then explode on the inside that you have to worry about. They're the nasty ones. Because then you have stuff like sabot and heat rounds as well, which like can explode above the tank. You got to think though, in war, the most effective thing you can do is to wound the enemy to a point where he can no longer fight. Because if you wound an enemy, then your enemy has to take care of that soldier. He needs hospital treatment, it's logistical support, all the kinds of things that you need to look after troops. Whereas if they're dead, it's just scooping them up off the floor, really. So sometimes in war, it is better to injure your opponent rather than actually kill them. Anyway, speaking of, we are getting some massive body piles of our own. My god. Oh, there we go. These have been engaged again. I thought they were getting a bit of a break, to be honest, for a second, but no. There we go. Massive amounts of reinforcements are now coming round to back them all up. Harry, you never want your rear to be thoroughly plugged with shrimp. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the dinosaurs are getting their own little blood park. Na 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 na. No? Oh, okay. Right, we'll leave Jeff Goldblum to it then, shall we? Who was the general who blinded a whole army and sent them back home in a line? I have no idea. So that sounds really cruel and effective. In a really cruel, messed up way. Imagine having to deal with all them blind people. It's what Russia's tactic is at the moment, if you think about it, causing a humanitarian crisis by destroying lots of infrastructure so that the Western allies have to deal with massive amounts of refugees and stuff like that. It's horrific, but effective tactic. It sounds like a whole menace. All crustaceans have blue blood. Crabs, mantis shrimp. No, you can't put units on the sides of the pyramids, Mitch. It doesn't allow you to spawn them, it just despawns them. What it will do is it'll put them on the very corner here. You'll get 2 troops on the edge of each corner here, and that's it. I've tried it before. I tried to put a big square over the entire pyramid. I covered the pyramid, and all you got was, I think you get about 10 troops at the top up here, and then you get like 2 on every corner down the sides here, and that's it. Unfortunately, it doesn't spawn them on the steps here, which is kind of lame because I wanted to do like an Alien versus Predator thing, but in reverse. Oh god. Oh no. Where's all the water coming from? That's slightly worrying, is it not? Why is all this water here? I think the dam sprung a leak. You shouldn't be here. Is the pyramid leaking? Have we popped a hole in the pyramid and it's just started leaking? Kinda looks like it. Can we go in the pyramid? I've never tried. Oh no, that looks like a flat wall then. Let's have a look. Was that a flat wall? Yeah, that's a flat wall in it. Definitely cannot go in there. I've always tried looking for Easter eggs in this game, seeing if one of the developers hid like a hidden message or anything like that. Never found anything. So. Oh, if we put MG42s on top of here. Oh god, could you imagine that? An MG42 on top of here would be... Oh god. Oh, I think we might have to try that once we finish this. If someone reminds me on, once we complete all this defense, like once the whole thing's over and you finally defeat my wave, if someone remembers, can we put MG42s on top of these? I want to test that out. The rear shrimp seem to be hardly affected, to be honest. Last time they had massive amounts of reinforcements actually coming around to them. Now it does look like they are trickling round, little by little. And we are very quickly approaching 200,000 kills here, ladies and gentlemen. Almost half of the army. I sealed the Bulgar Slayer. Okay. That is quite a name. Basil the Bulgar Slayer. I mean, it's got to be pretty bad to be defeated by shrimp, especially shrimp that are just standing still and not actually moving. But yeah, oh yeah, guys, do let me know. Is there anything that you'd like to see, by the way, on the new test range that we're doing, like a 1v1? What kind of units would you guys like to see go up against each other? Be creative. You don't have to necessarily be able to kill each other, just something that you think could look insane. Or would never happen, or just weird things, funny things. Like Fig Jam said, he's wanted fuel trucks to be rolling in, so I've got fuel trucks versus tanks for him. So if you use that as an example of the kind of things that we want. But yeah, if you guys think of anything, let me know. I'm open to suggestions, even now. Because I normally record the videos like a day in advance or something, so it always gives me a little bit of wiggle room. I meant in call to arms there, Jacob. How are we doing again at the back? Yeah, it looks like it's thinning out once again at the back. I want to know where all this water's coming from. There's a lot more of it now. Is this dam leaking? Can we see any water coming through the village? Yeah, it's leaking through the dam. Okay, yeah, the dam has sprung a leak. Lovely stuff. Just what these shrimp wanted to hear. I mean, look at all this water. This is ridiculous now. What the hell has gone on here? Wow. So I think there's still some water physics that they need to fix here. Let's go have a look at the shrimp front line here. How are we doing? No, things look like they're going quite well, must be said. I love the sounds that these shrimps make. Well, I tried to play SCP Secret Laboratory. Maybe. Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing. But yeah. The temples are leaking. God. Why does that sound so wrong? God, these things are weird. How are we doing on the backline over here? 230,000 kills has now been attained, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. Let's have a look at our lovely body pile over here. I mean, let's face it, these shrimps have been doing God's work here. I mean, I'm not quite sure. Maybe the Dark Gods of Chaos kind of work here. Want to rearrange formations? Yeah, we can do that. What you thinking? Let me know now ahead of time so we can sort it all out. For when it does end. Rather than doing it on the battle screen. It's the only thing I don't like about these live streams is the delay. Makes it so that we're stuck on the battle setup screen for ages sometimes. Yeah, no worries guys, just let me know as soon as you possibly can. Like I said, just so we can go into the battle screen, battle setup, get everything sorted and roll straight back into the chaos. Yeah guys, bring the debate over here onto the chat, let everyone in. Not everyone's on the Discord. That's true, Jacob, but the ones at the front are dealing with pretty much the entire army. That's what you have to remember. They're under constant attack at the front. The ones at the back have had a bit of respite. Yeah, there you go, exactly. You were already on it. You already had the thought, yeah. The ones at the front are under constant attack. The ones at the back, they get a little bit of a break every now and then. Though, the shrimp are fighting it in their natural habitat now. They're pretty much in water. Well, blood. Move the ducks in front of the shrimp and make the shrimp one spacing. Yeah, I can do that if everyone's happy with that. Yeah. I did notice it does look like a few of the ducks did get stuck early on. On hold or guard? Yeah, that's a very good question, yeah. What do you want the ducks on? Do you want them on hold? On guard? Can't actually believe how much water's leaked out. Oh yeah, attack, yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention, yeah, you can have them on attack as well. I think they're on attack at the moment. Yeah, attack, no problem. So we'll move the ducks in front of the shrimp and put them on attack. The blood turning into water. I don't know. I don't think I agree because look, the water should wash away the blood, technically. So I don't know what's happened with it. Like, if this was actually water, it should be washing the blood away. That's what's weird about it. How's this blood on the floor here if there's water on it? That's where I didn't go. Oh yeah, and the shrimp on spacing of 1. Yeah, no problem. So there we go, 255,000 kills we're coming up to now. Pretty much half of the army has been defeated. It does look like the dam leaked, yeah, Jacob. I'm not quite sure where the water's come from. It does definitely look like it's coming from up there though, because look, it's up here. And we've not been attacking anything, so it's definitely leaking down through them. Yeah, I don't think it is the blood. No, the dam's not broken. It's just leaked. I mean, I can prove that. Look, if I go through this, then it's gone. No, there we go. For a second then, I thought it had broken. No, it forced the camera up. Okay. It did actually force the camera up. No, let's just... Yeah, it forces the camera up. So it is definitely still there. It's just, yeah, I think it's overflown a little bit somehow. Oh, there you go. That's how it's getting out. So it's glitching up the side here and down into there. And that's how it's leaking out. Yeah, the blood became water, but I think that's just actually a leak from the dam. Because you can normally see the blood turn to water because it'll go black first. It'll turn to like a horrible black, no texture colour, and then it'll actually turn to blood. Yeah, turn to water pretty much straight after that, but it won't be like normal looking water. Yeah, the front's now fallen. It is black blood, yeah. Like the undead. Ichor, as, or Ike, as a lot of people called it. But yeah, it's like a spider ichor. Here we go. The sexy Rexes, as they've now been called, are under attack. 261,000 kills though, ladies and gentlemen, not bad. Kind of crazy that we've started off on this fight and we're already like 30 minutes into it. This fight has lasted, what, 25 minutes? Something like that. Go berserk and put shrimps in attack. God, I've got bloody Grimes stuck in my head. I listened to that We Appreciate Power song by Grimes and now I've got it stuck in my head. It won't go away. It's really, really catchy. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. So there is your community poll. Go ahead and vote on what units you want to add to your defense. Now, your last kill counter was 204,000. This time you got 271,000. So 71,000 increase from the last lot of shrimp you bought in the last game. From Monday's stream, I mean. And if you haven't already, ladies and gentlemen, please do leave a like. It really does help out the channel. So, what we wanted to do here then is we want to get the quackers, and we want to move the quackers up front. Leave them on attack. You wanted shrimp on a spacing of 1, didn't you say? Well, it looks like they're already on a spacing of 1. So let's end that poll there then. So we are getting shrimp now. You guys are on about getting a new unit of shrimp? So the new unit of shrimp would have 5,436 shrimp in it. Yeah, no problem. Where would you like your new shrimpy wimpies? You got them here. Where would you like them? Yeah, they're on attack. But where would you like them to go? Remember, you can have them anywhere from here, all in this area, or anywhere in this area here. Center front. Well, no one else has said anything, so looks like we're going with that. So let's kick this off then. We've now got attacking shrimp and attacking ducks. I know, Jacob, but all they had to do was say, like, you know, top, bottom, mid, left. Doggy. Yeah. I mean, you could take it that way. What she said. This is actually allowing these ostriches to really get stuck in here. I love watching the blood slowly trickle down the side of the hills here. Just a cool thing to watch. Look at that, isn't it just wonderful? Slowly creeping its way across the floor. I wish there was a way I could make all the units invisible and just have, like, the blood appear. That'd be really cool. In fact, oh my god, imagine that. Modded unit just an invisible unit, so you can't see it. I'd love that. Thank you, Dave. Oh god, someone cue the music. Da-da-da-da-da. 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 Oh, you know the song. Was it PPK Resurrection? Do 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 do. Bup 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 bup. I think it was PPK Resurrection. That's very true, very Jeremy. Yeah, we do need the glow stick warriors, don't we? It is. Oh, thank God for that. You know, that is another earworm, that song is, isn't it? It's like, as simple as it sounds, it really gets stuck in your head. Ah, Chris, it's an old club anthem song. From back in, I think it was the 90s, maybe? Or was it 80s? No, I think it was 90s. Maybe even early 2000s? I don't know. It's one of them songs. It could be early 2000s, trying to sound like it's from the 90s, or it could actually just be from the 90s. Oh, it is actually 90s. There you go. I knew it. What if it was like the 90s trying to sound like the 2000s? There was a lot of that, though. There was a lot of, like, what was it? Blue Oyster Cult and stuff like that. How does it feel to feel like I do? I would say that was trying to sound like it was 2000s. Because electro became big in the 2000s. There was lots of electro music taking off. So, I'll tell you what is really crazy. There was an interview, I think it was way back, maybe in the 60s? I think it was either I think it was way back in the 60s, maybe early 70s. And there was an interview with the guy from The Doors. And they said to him, what do you see the future being? Do you see, like, music like this existing? And he says, no, I see the future being one man surrounded by recorders and tape decks. That, he says, that'll be the future of music. And just how weird is that? That is exactly what happened. Synthwave, yeah, that's it, Harry. That's the kind of stuff. I call that what was it? It's called like Eurocore or something like that. Babylon Zoo, Spaceman. No, the only thing I remember from that sparks off in my head is Prodigy. That I'm going sending to outer space to find another race. That's the only thing that it pops into my mind. Jim Morrison, that was him, Brandon. Thank you. I couldn't remember his name at the time, yes. It was Jim Morrison who said that. Yeah, he predicted that the future would be one man with cassette tapes and vinyls, and he'd be making electronic music. And then, somewhat, 40 years, 30 years down the line, his predictions came true. The dance scene takes off. Not that the dance scene didn't exist back then, but it wasn't the dance scene as we know it now. I must say, I love me some Doors. We're a fantastic band. I always thought, though, when you see the Doors, I always thought that voice does not match that face. It's like his voice. He's got the voice of, like, a 50-year-old smoker who's been to Nam. And you look at him and you go, my God, you look like a porn star actor. I don't mix, unfortunately. Levies, oh God, no. No, that one must have missed me by like a ship in the night, mate, I'm afraid. Yeah. He's got a dead gravelly voice, hasn't he? My favourite song by The Doors was always that. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces seem ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. I love that. People are strange. How's the shrimp attackers going? Oh gosh, yeah, I completely forgot the shrimp attackers were a thing. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I do think, though, I think literally as you've reminded me about them, the last few of them are somewhere. Oh, they're here. Oh my God, look at this. They pushed all the way out here. Yeah, I love me some Doors. I love a bit of Pink Floyd. Bit of AC/DC, but that's the thing with my music taste. I just have, like, really random music taste. I can go from electro music to dance to hip-hop to rap to heavy metal to prog rock. I'll listen. If it makes me groove, I like it. It doesn't matter. Do not care. Though I would say of all the genres, the ones that make me groove the most probably has to be like classic rock, as it's called now. I love me a bit of the Beatles. Hello, Laurie, by the way. Of course I love the Beatles. Picture yourself on a boat on a river with tangerine trees and marmalade skies. You gotta love the Beatles. Hey, Hoodtastic. What a wonderful time to tune in just as I'm singing. Absolutely fantastic timing. See, this is why I'm a YouTuber and not a singer. Can we see Rhea Shrimp? Oh, Harry, I never thought you'd ask, mate. Normally, people have to take me on a date to see my Rhea Shrimp, but for you, mate, I'll let you see them right now. Here you go. I know the Rhea Shrimp is a little bit bloodied up, but, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, it does look like... What is all this? Where's it all come from? Why is someone bleeding mould? But yeah, it does look like the shrimp at the back are pretty safe, actually. I don't think anything... I think this attacking force here forced most of them to actually path around the front now. So the attacking forces dynamic has changed, that it's made half the amount of reinforcements actually go to the rear. Because look at this, let's go have a look over here again. Just let's go confirm this suspicion. It does not look like there's anywhere near as much blood and bodies this time at the rear. Like, just nowhere near the same amount. So I'm assuming then that this attacking force that you guys had going forward has pulled the units that would be going around the back on these sides. It's pulled them into the centre here. And now that they're dead, the closest thing for them to attack are these. So I think what you've done there is stop the enemy from flanking you with the attacking shrimp. I don't think you'd actually need to do that, it's probably just as easy now just to build up the attacking force at the front and leave the ones at the back just in case. You never know. The dynamic could change on the next battle, and for all we know, there could be an attacking force, a flanking force again. And it's up to you guys, though, obviously. Well, all of you. We are at 240,000 kills now. Oh, absolutely fantastic. Love to see it. But yeah, you guys are affording at least 5k shrimps a turn now. So, obviously it's up to you. And there is a lot of shrimps back here, I will say that. In the rear with the gear. Are any of you guys interested in things like StarCraft or anything like that? I mean, how big were the shrimp at the back, actually? I mean, how many of them have been killed here, does it look like? Let's have a look. Because it does look like a fair chunk of them have died here, guys, at the back. Like, this gap all the way around here is where the shrimp would have been. So, it does look like you lost a good couple of hundred at the back. How many? We'll have to look how many's here, and then you guys can make a decision. It's an extremely bloodied rear at the moment, though, Harry. That's the worrying thing. Oh, did you guys check out the Flak 88 video yet? Did you manage to see the poor man? It still makes me laugh. I don't know why it got me so much. It was just the fact that he just came out of the trench just running and on fire while I was trying to do my outro. And I just saw it and I just couldn't help but stop and laugh at it. It was amazing. It's like, I've seen him on fire before, but I don't know why that got me. It was just, he came running out of the trench on fire. And then he was just sat there on fire, like, just casual as anything. It was absolutely brilliant. Yeah, Chris, that's exactly what I'm talking about. The burning German. Oh my god. Believe it. Just trying to do me outro and out he comes just something happens on tomorrow's video as well that you'll like. Oh god, there've been two good videos there, today's and tomorrow's, really good ones. And I am working on some more Dark Tide content at the moment as well. So, yeah, still all clear in the rear, and it doesn't look like we're getting flooded this time either. I mean, it's starting to happen, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was before. The only flooding that's happening is the flood of blood. I mean, my God. Mum, get the camera. I was using the Gore mod, Chris, and then the game went and updated, and then I don't think I've checked if the Gore mod has been updated since the game. When they released the DLC, it broke all the mods. That was the problem. And I haven't checked since they released the DLC whether the mods have been updated. But I used to have the Gore mod enabled on some of the videos. Oh gosh. Especially like on the zombie ones. The Call to Arms zombie ones I was doing. What do you guys think of them? Do you like them? I wasn't sure if people liked the zombie ones or not. Because it isn't as explosive and stuff like that. I love the sounds these guys make. That's very true, Big Jam, yeah. I have been eyeing myself up a 4090, but just expensive. They do sound like droids from Star Wars, actually, don't they? They do. R2-D-tard. Oh, Laurie, I'm sorry I missed that. I didn't realise you'd been sick. I hope you feel better soon, man. There's been a nasty lurgy going around recently. One of my mates has got it and he's bedridden at the moment. So I do hope you feel better soon. Ooh, 285,000 kills, ladies and gentlemen. Not bad at all. Have we got any more flankers on the go? Yeah, well, is it a lurgy or something that you got, Laurie, or is it nothing serious, is it? Nervous laugh. You know, I want them to put mob bosses in this with like suits and Thompsons, submachine guns, and I just want them to walk around going, "Hey, I'm walking here," while shooting the Thompsons. I don't know why. I think that'd be brilliant. Oh, yeah, man, that sucks. Colds suck. I hate colds. I hate anything to do with nose, ears, head, that, or throat. Them things, no. I'd rather have my sciatica than have a sore throat. That's how much I hate having a sore throat. Especially when you can't eat, you can't drink, you can't swallow. It's the worst feeling ever. Your nose is constantly running and sore. Just no. Give me back pain over that. Thank you. I can cope with the back pain. Hey, little pick. Oh, that must mean we've hit our first hour. We have indeed. Hey, no, throat pain, screw that. I could not do that. Sorry, I keep checking the back to see if any reinforcements have gone round, but no, none at all. It is literally all units now trying to come down this one path here. We're at 293,000 kills now, not bad at all. You got a deep voice? I cannot. Anytime I do a deep voice, it automatically goes into like an African accent. I don't know why. It just happens. Hey. My voice can only go deep when I do this. I don't know why. See, I can't do a normal deep voice. It just doesn't happen. I just instantly go to African accent. Hey, Stutz, how's it going? I'm good, mate. How are you? Fantastic. Glad to hear. Oh, gosh. How are you getting on with all your exams and stuff, mate? How's it going? Actually, speaking of exams, we haven't seen Samyak in ages. I know it's always crazy times for him, but I wonder how he's got on with all this. Because he wanted to do physics or something as well. Yeah, I haven't seen Samyak in ages. If you're listening or watching the VOD, Samyak, I hope you're doing well. Let us know in the comments. Yeah, Struts, how's it all going for you, mate? How's the exams? You were doing exams, weren't you? I believe, as well. Or you were studying for something. I try to remember what everyone's up to, but you're starting to get a lot of you. Oh, excellent, man. God, glad to hear that. Yeah, I do. Honestly, guys, honestly, I'm not joking. I do try to remember as much as I possibly can about everyone. But it can be hard to keep track. No. Oh, there we go. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, action at the rear guard yet again. It started to happen. A few units got bored of waiting to get to the front line and decided to start pathing round to the back. Oh, you're a teacher as well? Oh, mate. Honestly to God, if you're a teacher, man, maximum respect. Anyone who's a teacher, oh my God, you guys are not praised enough in this world. Seriously, the crap you have to put up with. There's no amounts of money is great enough for the crap teachers have to put up with. Seriously. I know, right? They're attacking the rear again. No, it's not a massive force, I will say. It's very much a trickle at the moment. No worries, Struts. Honestly, I sincerely mean that. Like, I think, like, everyone always goes on about nurses, doctors, you know, armed forces, police, stuff like that. No one ever remembers, like, the people who literally look after our kids throughout the day while we're at work. Like, the people indoctrinating, teaching, and educating the children of the future. Everyone always forgets about them. Kind of annoying. Teachers have a bloody hard job, and when they go home, the job isn't done. They keep on working. Let me get the next poll ready there. Hey, that's fun. How's it going, mate? Of course you can, mates. Thought you wanted 1,000 though, not 100. You sure it's only 100, or did you mean 1,000? Thousand, yes. No problem. Everyone alright with that? Take 1,000 shrimp off the rear here and send them to the front lines onto attack. If that's alright. So 1,000 off these, send them to the attacking shrimp that go out the front there. Your goal, VIP defense here, mates, today. What we're doing, you got to keep 10 dinosaurs alive. Yeah, everyone's alright with that? No problem. Oh, our last dino. There he goes. Down they go. And there goes your pole. So that was 314,600 kills. Not bad. Battle ducks. Struts came in to the right stream here. I know he likes his battle ducks. A few more moments on that then. It was battle duck should get 63,000 of them basically, and shrimp you'll get 6,200. So what we're going to do then is I'm also going to take 1,000 off here. And I'm also going to add them on to the attacking force there. So let's end the vote. What did we go for there? Shrimp won that one, ladies and gentlemen. So where do you want these shrimp going? Where are we adding them to? Are we adding them to the attacking force here? Front and centre? New unit, attack force, new unit. So basically, most people want a new unit. So that's what, 6,292. And where did you say you wanted them? Left flank. What, here or up here? Which one? You got this left flank or the top one? That's the top one, or just the bottom? Oh, my God. Right, why do you guys keep saying my right? What the hell does that mean? You want it on the left, which is my right. Why don't you just say on the right then? What? I'm really confused by this. Whenever you're giving directions, guys, give it off the battle screen here. That's the only thing that matters. Don't go it off which way the camera's pointing in game, because that's crazy. So, on this battle screen here, this being the left-hand side, and this being the right-hand side, where do you want them? Why is it my right? Is that left to you, Dave? Am I missing something here? What? I'm so confused. Why is it my right? That's really confusing. Right, it's because you're up. No, guys, always base it off this. North, yeah, north, east, south, west. Always base it off directions off the map, not where the camera is in game. No, for everyone, this is north, this is east, south, west. So we'll set that as a golden rule from now on, guys. Whenever you're on about army placements, always imagine that we're on this screen here, regardless of which way your army's facing, regardless of anything else. This is the right, that's the top, that's the bottom, this is the left. So, because if you say my right, it'll really confuse me. Because for a second then, I thought I was streaming in mirrored mode, and the screen was switched around, and you guys were watching it back to front. So don't mess with me. So, are they okay there then? Let's get this overdone. I can work with that, Dave. Absolutely, mate. You can have them right there. No problem. There we go. Yeah. That's 159.39 by 87.99. Guys. What are you doing to me? Let's go watch the shrimp this time, eh? We know what happens with all the other lines. Let's go see what happens to the shrimp. Bloody helmet's giving me greys. Jeez. Stressful. I think, though, part of it is my problem because I take everything very literally. I'm a very... Like, my thinking is literal and logical. That's the only way I think about things. So when someone says it's on my right, I literally think that they see it different to me. That it's not just something that they say as an offhanded phrase. So when someone goes, oh, it's on your right, and I'm like, what do you mean my right? Why isn't it on your right? What's wrong with your right? That's how I think. No, Dave, they've gone beyond grey to silver. Oh, I know, Jacob, it's just the way my brain works, how I think of things. White. Oh, pure white, Jesus. I did see him in Discord, yeah. In HD. Oh, I love Carl Pilkington. What a funny guy he is. No, I don't want seeing you eating a carrot on the TV. Even in HD. How are we doing? Let's go very quickly scoot over to the rear, see what was happening over here. So, yeah, it does look like a very small attacking force has come round the rear again, though I think there's plenty of shrimp here to deal with them. Yeah, front line has barely been engaged yet. How's this semicircle over here doing? Yeah, it's definitely holding out the enemies quite a long time here. Of course, quite a few deaths as well. Oh my god, look at all the poor Egyptians just plastered all over the place. Yeah, I did take the 1K from the rear. They were put on to the attacking shrimp force over here. So these guys over here got an extra 1,000 shrimp. For a sec, that statue looked like it had a penis. What the hell? That... Okay, from a distance, that looked a bit like a schlong. Was that just me? No, it definitely looks like a man holding a penis from a distance. Okay, never noticed that before. A bit like on the loading screen, there's a rock that's got the face of a monkey on it. I don't know if you've ever noticed it, but the rock on the left-hand side on the loading screen, it's got a monkey face on it. Honestly, I'm not making this up. Yeah, I found the Easter egg, yeah. See, I was looking at these guys for ages. I was like, God, there's got to be something here. Like, why aren't they holding a staff? You know what I mean? It's just really weird. Why aren't they holding a staff? And why is he like a weird dog head rather than a jackal? I mean, they should be jackals. I don't think they had dogs, did they, in ancient Egypt? Weren't they all jackals or hyenas? So, we got anything going on over here still? No, it looks like the... Oh gosh, there's still shrimp over here. Oh my god. It's on my left. What was on my left? Oh god. I think I'm gonna have a stroke in a minute. Yeah, Brandon, I always thought it was a dog head, but then apparently when I looked it up, apparently dogs didn't exist in that region at that point. So many people believe that it's actually a jackal. Because of, they were basically the most common dog-like creature around, but it also could have been a hyena. That's the thing, that's what I'm saying, mates. I don't think there was... I can't remember if it was all of... I don't know. I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that dogs didn't actually exist in the area, so they don't think it was a dog. But I'm not 100% sure on that, to be fair. It is, like, old information in the back of my head. The attacking force. Oh, these guys over here. They were work dogs though, were they not? I believe as well. I know Egypt did have dogs eventually. I know that myth for a fact. I know they had, but the point I'm making is when the mythology of the statue was created, did the dog exist then? That's what I'm saying, because the mythology had to be there. The dogs had to be there before the mythology did, if you know what I mean. And if it's 3,500 BC, then it's also very possible that dogs didn't exist when the mythology around it was created. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that dogs didn't exist in ancient Egypt at all. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I don't think they existed when the mythology of the gods were created. Very possible, Chris, but like I said, I think it was mainly hyenas and jackals at the time. And I think that's what one of the great debates about it is: are the dogs or hyenas? Because it's hard to tell. Anyway. Why, what's BCE, Dave? War current era. Got it. Is that like in church? Not in church. What was it? In law, they changed it. I don't know if you guys had it, but in UK law, there was a thing called Act of God, which I think it was to do with insurance or something like that. And basically, like, insurance companies didn't have to pay out if something like an act of God happened, where, like, I don't know, your boat was struck by lightning and it sat on fire and exploded. That would be classed as, like, an act of God, so they wouldn't have to pay out. And I think now they call it an act of the cosmos. So... I am Dave, but I'm not... I'm definitely an atheist, don't get me wrong. I don't believe in any god, but I'm very much open to the possibility of it. I'd like to think that there was something out there, to be honest. Bit more reassuring. I never... Not a proud atheist. I never got why atheists are proud to be atheists. It's like, ha! There's absolutely nothing out there and we're all gonna die a horrible, you know, meaningless death. You know, it's like, yep, I'm glad you're happy about that. Whereas I'm like, you know, I'm like, yeah, I don't think it does exist because I've never seen any evidence of it and I can't just blindly put my faith into something. But if there is any ever physical existent, you know, proof or something like that, I'm more than open to be a believer. Because it'd be nice to think that there is something out there after death. But I can't believe in something that's got no proof. That's just the way I am. Oh, exactly, Dave. We'll all find out one day. The things that always get me, though, is like what happens before it. The man who sued God. Billy Connolly. Who's Billy Connolly? I know that name. Why do I know that name? Oh shit, he's the comedian, isn't he? The Scottish comedian. Old guy, grey hair. Yeah, that's him, yeah. The one who's, oh, aye, oh, aye. So what was it? Man who sued God. No, I don't think I've seen that one. Has he got Parkinson's, has he? God. To be fair, Billy Connolly's been around, from what I remember, a really, really long time, has he not? Like, a really long time. He's like Ozzy Osbourne, he just refuses to die. Like, how the hell? Can someone explain to me, even with all the medical geniuses that we've got in the world, how Ozzy Osbourne is still alive? How is that? Like, the man is literally a walking tomb. I don't know how he's lived. It just defies all logic. The rear... No, it doesn't look like they are getting attacked at the moment. But yeah, Ozzy, God. He was like, mind you, Lemmy, I know Lemmy's dead, but Lemmy was also the kind of guy who was an absolute party animal, wasn't he? I don't know if I think there was a story I heard about Lemmy. I don't know whether it's true or not, but he overdosed on heroin, got sent to the hospital. They basically had to bring him back alive. He then immediately discharged himself from hospital, went back to the party and carried on taking a load of drugs. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I mean, there is a possibility that you can win here. There is only 82,000 of them left. I mean, there is a distinct possibility. It's like that story about The Who. I don't know if any of you know the band The Who. Very big band. There was a story about them where the got parked a Rolls Royce into a swimming pool in a hotel. And basically, yeah. But the most impressive thing, yeah, that was it. They rented a Rolls Royce and put it into the swimming pool of a hotel. That's what The Who did. Now, the most impressive thing about that is that the swimming pool was on the second floor of the hotel. Who did it? Very funny argument. But yeah, how the hell do you get a Rolls Royce onto the second floor of a hotel and then ditch it into the swimming pool there? He says, I think, what was his name? I think it was Chris, was it Chris Moon who did it? He didn't take a bike through the Sahara, he drove the Sahara through a bike. So man, I do like a bit of The Who. The Seeker. I do like that song, Seeker. Disassemble it and reassemble it in the office, Jesus. Jesus, no way, Brandon. 75 grand. You gotta think that's back then, in them days' money. Mate, that's amazing, that is. As if they actually managed to do that. Can you imagine the look on his face when he walked in? More than the recording budget. I'm not surprised. How can, like, was it 4 or 5 men even go through 75 grand's worth of drugs? Well, I suppose it's alcohol as well and stuff like that. Mind you, having said that, a bottle of champers, you know what I mean? That can cost up to 20 grand sometimes. For all we know, that could have been 1 bottle of champagne. Thank you, Dave. Very kind. No, still not being attacked in the rear over here. Let's go have a look at the destruction that was wrought by the attacking force. Look at this. Oh my god, they made absolute mincemeat out of the Egyptians over here. Probably very true. They're mitts. Oh yes, we have got some fantastic Blood Lake action on the go here. I mean, let's have a look at this one here. Just a little bit closer. I really like this. It was kind of cool actually, doesn't it? Look at that. God. That is a terrifying sight. Always annoys me how you can't go under this part, though. Always annoyed me. It just pops the camera up the top. See how we're doing. Oh my god, we're coming down to our last 47,000, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, these guys, absolutely no chance anymore of them being attacked, I don't think. So, yeah, I think maybe next round, ladies and gentlemen, you might actually have this in the bag. Who knew the power of shrimp? I don't know. Do you think you can get this round? What do you think? Do you think you've already won, or do you think there's going to be another round? I do actually, Harry, as well. I think it's one of the very few maps where they've actually designed it with water physics in mind. If I was them, I'd be designing every map with blood physics in mind. Gonna need one more. 50-50. Close. It is close. I mean, these shrimp do a remarkable job of holding out this front line here. I mean, absolutely stunning performance by them. Oh, just come on, devs. Release mod support already. We want to do some crazy battles. We want to do really, really crazy battles. I want to get my Tyranids on the go. I want to get Orcs on the go. The beach map didn't seem to have anything in mind. 100% behind you, Harry. I think whoever designs the maps for this game should be shot, frankly. I know that sounds extreme, but it's almost like they are on a totally different level from the rest of the people that are designing this game. Like, the map maker, honestly, is just... it's awful. It's truly awful. Like, how can you make such boring maps? I've said it time and time again. I've really no idea how they can make such a fantastic game, like with all these units, and then make such really boring maps. The trench map, for instance. Like, it's a game with 10 million people in it. How the hell are we going to get 10 million people roaming around the trench map without it taking 7 hours? It's like they didn't even consider more than, I don't know, 20,000 troops being on a screen for that map. It's a bit weird. Same with a lot of them. They just don't feel like they're designed for this game. I know I slag the maps off all the time, but I'm hoping that one day one of the devs probably maybe watches it and listens. Who knows? I've said time and time again, the terrain that surrounds the map is 10 times more interesting than the actual maps themselves. It's sad. Just the amount of flat in them as well. Way too many flat areas. The valley map. Actually, Chris, you know what? I will concede that point. The valley map is the single most interesting map in the entire game. The valley map, the snow map's cool just because you can make blood tidal waves, but that valley map, the one that's like the Scottish Highlands, where it's a raised square in the middle with valleys all around it, I will say that is the best map in the game by far, but it's way too small to do anything useful with it. If it was a little bit bigger, absolutely fantastic. But yeah, I will concede that part, yeah. That valley map is really good. But yeah, again, it's one of the smallest maps in the game. It's really bizarre, again. It just seems back to front. All the big maps are just featureless and flat. And the coolest map they've got is the smallest one they've got, so you can't really fit massive amounts of units on it. Oh, sorry, I'm just going off on a right rant here. I'm ranting. You got me going. You got me in full mode. Right, imagine that valley map, but all they have to do is copy and paste it 3 more times. So you just get 4, like, raised bits and all the valleys meet in the middle. That'd be perfect. That's all they have to do. Just literally get what they've got, copy and paste it 4 more times around. Perfect. Done. Sorted. Yeah, I don't know. I can't call this whether you're going to win or not here, ladies and gentlemen. This is really close now. You got 4,000 troops remaining. There's 24,000 left. Oh yeah, I want to test out the MG42s on top of the pyramids as well. Once we're all done. I want to see what'll happen if we do that. Just get a bunch of zombies. Say if we get, I don't know, 10 million zombies, bung them all over here, and then get a box of MGs, stick them on each pyramid and see what happens. That's very true, Harry. Yeah, that's a very good point. Maybe there is about, yeah, there's probably quite a few here, actually. Yeah, I would in fact say that the most of them are in the back line. I completely forgot about that point. So having said that, they've already killed 2,000 Egyptians, so you know, it's not all bad. Are they actually breaking through here yet? No, not yet. Well, bodies are coming through now. I also want them to add starfishes that just go, "No, Patrick! No, this is Patrick!" I can't do Patrick Starr's voice, but that's who I'm trying to do there. It's like the guy who does SpongeBob. I feel so sorry for him, because he has to, like, hit his, voice box to be able to do the laugh, so it's like, like that. No, that hurts. I can't do that. Screw that. But yeah, he has to get like the side of his hand and keep ramming it into his throat to be able to do the laugh. That seems like a paradox you've just created there, Jacob. Next round we'll definitely win if we lose. That's a paradox. I know what you mean. Ostriches. For the lulz. Are you literally taking the piss out of me now? Is that what we've resorted to here, mates? Come on, guys. I thought you'd just killed all the shrimp here. Yeah, so what are you doing? Come on. There's some dinosaurs here. They want to taste you. Free range for the trolls. Who's pissing? Me. I take the piece. Don't know if you know, but the saying taking the piss comes from people really actually stealing piss. Back in the olden days, they used to use ammonia in piss for a lot of things, from cleaning clothes to all sorts. So people used to collect their own pee and put it in buckets to sell. And people would steal the buckets full of piss and go and sell it for themselves. And that's where the saying, taking the piss, comes from. Fun facts. So it looks like there's about 4,000 shrimp in the back. That's how many shrimp are there, about 4,000. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is your poll. Go ahead and vote on what units you want to purchase. So close, but no cigar. Don't come to the Royal Pro with me, mate. Oh god, that's a horrible accent. I cannot do the Australian accent. I've been trying for ages. It's like the South African accent. I really love that accent. But it is like a cross between... It's like Australian meets African. Hey, you come into my house and come over here and do my things. Hey. I don't know. I can't do it. It's hard. Too difficult. Need way more practice. So a few more moments on that voting here then. I think you mean English, Dave. It's Australian English. So let's end that vote there then. Ostriches? Oh my god, where the... What? No, Dave, because then if I let you have that Australian is a language and it's not English, then the Americans will say that American is a language and it's not English, and we can't be having that either. It's all English. Just the name in front of it denotes the slang that is used in that type of English, that's all. You got British English, which uses British slang. You got, you know, USA American English that uses American slang. And you've got Aussie English, which uses Aussie slang. It's all English. Emus on the front left flank. Okay? Or we could just add them to the existing emus. Harry, you've got the best type of English. Oh, God. Oh, we can just add them on there and move this group. We could always move the group. Yeah, I'll just add them on there then. So that'll get us up to what, 25? 7. So, where do you guys want your group of ostriches now then? You wanted them on over here? Oh, left flank. Yeah, no worries. Put them back where they were just. There you go. Yeah, no worries. I've moved them back. So, let's see what happens here. See the monkey face? Look, on the left, the monkey face. Did you see it while loading? No. Okay. You know what? You know what? You know what? Right. I'm going to show you the giant ape head. Give me a moment. I'll show you the giant ape head. I'll let you watch your emu wars. You're not gonna... I warn you though, once you see the giant ape head in the loading screen, you're never gonna unsee the giant ape head in the loading screen. I guarantee you. Once you see it, you see it. I can't undo it once you do see it. Okay, look, there you go. Can you see it now? Can you see the giant ape head? Can you see? Tell me that's not a monkey face. Tell me that's not a monkey face. That is a monkey's face. Kind of sort of... Shut up. Shut up. It's totally a monkey face. It looks like a chimp's face. And now, Harry, you'll never be able to unsee it. See, when I first saw it, now I can't just stop thinking that it's a monkey's face. On the dark rock near your arrow, there is a smaller face, is there? I don't see it. I definitely see the monkey face though. It's if you look, it's got the eyes. Oh, that is weird. I It's even got the little nose and the smile. My God, what has happened here? Jesus, someone's had a bad day. Oh my God. Yeah. That's definitely different. Well, at least they're not drowning in it, eh? Oh God, have you ever noticed that? Right. Ladies and gentlemen. Come on, develop. What is that? That is shocking. Truly shocking. I mean, it's both of them. Not just one, two, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, what the hell? Wow. That is just... I'm sorry, but there's no word for that. That is lazy. Can we... Sorry, I know I'm messing about here, but... I've never noticed that before. That is, that's really bad. Yeah, that is really bad. It deserves a negative review. I could not like it. All of the cliffs were floating. Oh. Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, you can actually go in there this way. No, it kicks you back out straight away. Never mind. I thought I'd found a secret way in then. Yeah, I've never noticed that. That is truly awful, that is. This just, the sheer face there, that is awful. Oh God, look, it's here as well, actually, looking at it. This is the texture, look, that's the actual cliff face there. Oh God. Yeah, I think these maps weren't meant to be inspected closely, were they? I thought they thought people would be looking at the battles, not at the cliff work. Oh yeah, I know what you're saying, Jacob. It's for employees, but there's no excuse for not rotating that the right way round so that it just makes a nice smooth texture, is there? Even though it's only 4 employees, but one employee could not be asked to get a camera level with the cliff to see if it all looked neat, and they couldn't be asked to rotate an asset. I mean, it's shoddy. That's what it is. It's shoddy workmanship. Not having a go at, you know, they could take 7 years to release a map, and if it still looks shit, I'm going to say it looks shit. Just because it's 4 people is not an excuse. Minecraft was 1 person, for instance, when it first started. A lot of projects were 1 person. Bloody hell, some of the Armour 3 total conversions, you know, they're just, some of them are 1 people. There's a lot of one-man projects out there. Manor Lords. Oh my God, I'm very much looking forward to that. I cannot wait. 1 people. Yeah. Well, they could have been 1 people, for all we know. If they were all the same, what's it? From the same area, then they could have been 1 people. Well, they'd be peoples, wouldn't they? They'd be plural then. Hey, Olympic! Oh God, we're at 2 hours already. My God. We've only had like 3 fights. They've lasted ages. Dave. Poultry. Oh, are you calling foul? Listen up, duck. Don't shrimp from your duty. Oh, thank you very much for tuning in, Struts. It was very nice to see you again, mate. Good luck with all your exams, and I hope to see you soon. How are we doing? Sorry, I'm scooting all over the place here. There's a few different fights going on, and I was trying to see what was happening. Now, it looks like all this one has been capitulated now on this side. We've still got a few shrimp going strong in the middle over here, though. Taking on the swordsman. Duck and cover. God. Oh gosh, a lot of the ostriches are still alive over here. The puns are flying, oh god. That's awful. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, just need to be right back about a minute. Won't be long. Very sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. It should all be working fine. Oh, it could have been me removing the image that I uploaded for you guys. Because I uploaded it into the streaming software to show you, so it might have been, when I deleted it, it might have, it popped up saying, do you want to delete this? Yeah, I just had to be right back a second, so I was silent for a moment. Just with you hearing the window sound, I just wanted to make sure it was my microphone. Not my microphone, even. And that it was the deleting of the image. But yeah, look at this. The shrimp holding out strong yet again. 385,000 kills. 386,000 kills now. Not bad at all. What will it take to make you capitulate? Hey, Samuel. How you doing, mate? Do I have RTS on? No, I don't. I don't tend to use RTS mode in this game. Hogs up a lot of system resources, RTS mode does. That's good to hear, Samuel. Good to hear. And if you haven't already, ladies and gentlemen, please do leave a like on the stream. It really does help us out massively. Lets the YouTube algorithm know that you like it. So it might get more people in here. We must grow the chaotic army. What's the best war simulation game? Oh, God. Ooh. Oh, now that is a tough one. To be honest, I'm pretty sure it's Gates of Hell at the moment. Like, it depends what you mean by war simulation. Like, RTS or FPS. Because if it was going to be RTS, then definitely the Call to Arms Gates of Hell. But if it was FPS, then I would have to say it's either got to be Squad or Hell Let Loose. Command and Conquer. No, not quite. I don't think that's the most realistic RTS. Oh, I love Hell Let Loose, Harry. What a fantastic game that is. Oh, definitely, Dave, yeah. Totally agree. Homeworld. Was that the one where you build ships? And you have to build modules onto your... It's like all in space. And you have like a home ship and you have to go out and build like a little refinery thing and stuff like that. And you can upgrade your ships with different parts of research. Yeah, and you build like fighter squadrons, bomber squadrons, stuff like that if I remember rightly. I think I've got it somewhere. Wasn't one called like the Flak or something like that if I remember rightly, and I think that was one of my favourite ones. Roller Coaster Tycoon is a good war sim. Yeah, it's a family war. I love me some Roller Coaster Tycoon. Homeworld 2, yeah, that's probably the one I've played, mate. I also love me some StarCraft as well. Do like StarCraft. But man, yeah, Hell Let Loose. I love some Hell Let Loose. That is a fantastic game. My god. The MG42 in that game. It's not very often that it happens, but every now and then you'll get a moment when there's like just 20 to 30 players in front of you, and you've just sat there with your MG, you've mounted up, you're ready, and you'll just sit there and 30 odd players will run into your field of view and you just rake them down. It is the most satisfying feeling in the world. I don't know why, but like, I've done it with the Browning and it was nowhere near as satisfying as doing it with the MG42. Just that thing is an absolute beast. Depends how you play it, Harry. Like, The Sims to me was always just basically a domestic violence simulator. It's like, how stressed can we make these people out to the point where their entire relationship breaks down and they try to kill each other? I always loved Warcraft as well. That was my RTS of the 90s. Was it 90s or was it 2000s? I think my 90s one was Total Annihilation, maybe? Maybe that was even the 2000s. I don't know. Total Annihilation, my god. What an absolutely fantastic game that was. The latest version of Sims allows incest. Wow. And I bet they're also gender neutral, gender fluid, and all sorts. It'd be interesting actually to see what EA does now, because EA's main titles really are like FIFA, Battlefield, what was the other one? The Sims. That is their mainstay staple of games, but they've just lost FIFA, so it'll be interesting to see what they do with The Sims and Battlefield now that they've lost them. Oh, Dave. No, no, mate, no. That is not a, no. You know what I've been getting into lately? Don't link this to what that, no. Rising Storm. I've been playing that. I've installed that recently, so I might go and play Rising Storm Vietnam at some point, because I love that game. I love the Rising Storm series. Any of you know about Rising Storm or Red Orchestra or any of them games? Any fans? Yeah, the Vietnam. Oh my god. What a fantastic game that is. I love playing as the Viet Cong in that game. I haven't played in ages either, Harry, but it was such a cool game. And you know what? I was actually really good at it. Not to blow my own trumpet, I used to be excellent at that game. I could snipe the nuts off a squirrel at 200 yards, I could, mate. Easy. There was just something about the AK in that game that was really good. I have the turd. Oh, I love the voiceovers in that game. We are taking Chawi. When you called in the radios and it was just like ding dong bow ding dong doop. It was just like that horrible. It just sounded so racist. I know it was real, but it just sounded horribly racist. See, I play every single different kind of game I do, guys. I play literally any kind of game. Wow, well, there's absolutely nothing wrong with being Vietnamese, Jacob. Project Nexus, no idea what it is, I'm afraid. Mobile type games, you know what, that's one of the only type of games that I don't play is mobile games. Because to play a mobile game would feel like sacrilege when I've got this powerful of a PC. How are you, Viet? Oh, you Jacob, I didn't know that. No, I actually know a little bit about it. I know as much that they weren't called the Viet Cong and they were actually called the Viet Minh, but the CIA believed that the public wouldn't feel like the Viet Minh sounded aggressive enough, so they rebranded them to the Viet Cong to make them sound mean and aggressive so that they could get the American public behind the war. Oh man, Harry, that is ace. There was a map on it that I remember where it was a beach landing for the Americans, and even the Americans had to use helicopters to land on a beach that was guarded by the Vietnamese, and it was funny as anything, that map was. You'd just see these helicopters rolling in low and try and land on the beach, loads of smoke popping off with these dish emplacements just raking the helicopters. Oh, that was absolutely fantastic. Loads of small arms fire going off, and when you're the Americans inside the helicopters and you're a passenger, you just sat there praying to God that the person who's flying it knows what the hell they're doing. 9 times out of 10 they didn't, and they'd just crash into the beach and everyone would burn horribly. It was so much fun. And what made it even better was the only way that they could take the first objective was landing on it by helicopter. That was it. They were forced to use helicopters to start with. Oh, I love that. And I like that there was no aimer in the game. You had to either hip fire, which would just make it all go everywhere. What with the screen? Twitchy shadows. Oh yeah, God. Oh gosh. I swallowed some spit the wrong way then. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. I've won a few times on that map, Harry, as the US, but I will admit it's few and far between. Once you've got the beachhead though, that is it. The rest of the map can be pretty easy. I think it's the middle 2 objectives that are dead hard to take, but the rest of them, once you've secured the beach, you can take the next objective pretty easy. And then there's 2 difficult objectives, and the final one is just like room clearance. Saigon was my favourite map on there, because you had to clear that building and the objectives were literally floor to floor. Yeah. It does look like you've pretty much won this one, ladies and gentlemen. I think these guys here can kill about 6,000 Egyptians, so there's only 5,000 Egyptians remaining, so I do think this is pretty much a win here. Even if the shrimp fall. I love how you can just see the dinosaurs in the background just ominously waiting. Yeah, I know, time flies. Yeah, it's gone really quick tonight, I must say. Doesn't feel like we've been here for 2 hours and 20 minutes. I think they're hungry, actually. I think they're really hungry. They've been sat here this entire time and not had a single bite to eat. Maybe if the shrimp actually fall at the front here, though, to be honest, it's kind of looking like the shrimp themselves might just kill everyone. Who knows? Let's go have a look at the carnage over here, see what happened, because we had an attacking force over here. Oh my god. Shrimp Hill, ladies and gentlemen. Shrimp Hill. Look at this. A perfect clear semicircle in the middle. This shall be ever known as Shrimp Hill. That's quite a few they killed out here, isn't it? Oh my god, look at all these! They really, really killed loads out here. Oh, look at this, it went all the way back up here. That's how far they actually pushed them back. That's quite impressive. It's a prawn pile. Oh, what are you doing here, chap? What is this doing? Okay, random. Yeah, I think the shrimps in the rear with the gear are still just absolutely chilling. Yeah, they are pretty much to the max. The last few Egyptians then, the last 600 here. I mean, if you were one of these guys, you wouldn't bother, would you? You'd just give up. You'd see all this and go, what's the point? What is the point? I'd put down my shield, I'd put down my spear, and I'd walk home. That's what I'd do. Beer and pretzels, yeah, isn't it? They're having a shrimp party out the back. Well, I think... yeah, I think this is pretty much it now. They're not even going to get past the shrimp. I think whoever said the dinosaurs might not even need to get involved, I think you were right. I don't think the dinosaurs are going to get involved here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll remember the MG42s, don't worry. It's already in my mind. I want to see it just as much as you guys do now. Come on. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations on your successful defense of the T-Rexes. Look at them. All standing proud, all standing tall. Absolutely fantastic work, ladies and gentlemen. But, as always, Pinky always wins. Pinky always wins. Oh my god. So let's go whack these MG42s on there. Let's see, 80. How big are these? No, let's try 50. There we go, 50,000 is the one. So, here you go. This is what I mean about it'll only put them on the corners like this. So, and then you get a bunch of them at the top. But yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't put them on the sides, which really, really sucks. So, yeah. Out of the 100k that I put down, 7k have spawned. Oh, yes. Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. I mean, just look at the kills. We're already at 100,000, 120, 130, 140. I love how it lights up the... I love how it just lights them up. It looks so cool. I guess this is what a Warhammer pyramid would be like. Right. Xmas pyramids. That's what I was trying to think of, yeah. That's exactly what I was trying to think of. But the words just weren't coming to me. And then my brain just went blank as soon as I thought of it. Oh my god. Yeah. Look, it's rare that this happens. That you make blood tsunamis from bullets. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, look at that. An actual blood tsunami. Oh, is it not absolutely glorious? Let's have a look at the kill counters. 800,000. Oh my god. Sorry, that was just me just enjoying the absolute chaos here. You gotta love it. It does really remind me of something out of the Warhammer universe, like just a giant tower of death. Like, imagine if that thing was like moving forward. That would be just, yeah, absolutely insane stuff. But ladies and gentlemen, I do think we are gonna call it there. Thank you very, very much for watching. And thank you very much to all the channel members. You guys are absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much for supporting the channel and helping us to keep on doing these wonderful live streams and all the videos out there. Thank you truly to you guys for supporting this. But I do hope you had a blast. I know I did. And as always, I'll see you in Friday's live stream. Peace.